Well, here we go. We are live again. And we're going to be finishing up this, hopefully finishing this up. It depends on how distracted I get. I got to take my backpack off. I just got here. And we're loading up for a finishing up this setup on this 5-string Ibanez bass. So we're going to go ahead and get started today putting the machine heads back on her. We pulled a couple of them off yesterday to repair a crack in the headstock that was cracked right here. We'll get these machine heads back on here and put them on the correct way. Be careful with these things because they are very, again, I say affordably built. The threads on these are not the greatest. They're not made of the greatest materials in the world. So you can strip these out very easily. Ask me how I know. Okay, so this one is not wanting to thread in here properly. Even it should just thread right in. If this was a Grover or even a there we go, got it to bite. Okay, so we're getting that one set, and then we'll get this one in here. We'll get the set screws put back in it, and we will move on with getting strings on this thing and getting her tuned up. Made a nice little repair on the back side of this. Looks good. Come on. Boy. Okay, here we go. Hope everybody's having a really great, what day is it? Thursday. This one's not wanting to thread in here. I barely turned it, and the threads are biting like there's something wrong with it. So I'm gonna flip her over and see what's happening here. My goodness. Again, more affordable instruments are built with not the greatest threads. I'm having a really hard time with this one. It should just thread right. Look at that. I give it like a 30-second or less. I mean, I literally cannot get these threads to bite. So I want to look at this one, see. There's a lip on the edge of this thing that just looks, how do I say it? Affordable. Now, there we go. Spin it backwards and then try it. That's the best way to, it's kind of like breaking a bolt loose. Believe me, I will say hello to everybody as soon as I can. I want to continue to be efficient with my time on this, and I see somebody is entered the chat, and thank you for being here. I'm just cinching this up a little bit. We'll put the set screws in it, and then we'll get serious about tightening these up. Again, when you're changing your strings on your instrument, I highly recommend that you check the nuts on your machine heads to make sure that they're snug. You don't want to manhandle it. Let me see. Steve Gunner, hey man, good to see you. It's great to see you. Okay, we've got our screws. We'll drive these in, and we will call our repair finished. Looks really good. Oh, that's a flathead screwdriver. Don't need that. That won't work real good on a Phillips head screw, will it? Okay, now keep in mind this video is going to be kind of they can get a little long and drawn out because I'm doing a lot of turning screws and such, and I know that's not terribly exciting to watch, but it's what I do every day when I work on an instrument, so you can kind of see for an example what you might be paying a guy to do when you take your instrument in to get it fixed. I do get paid for doing this, and I'm at work right now, and really excited to get this bass set up for my good friend Jeff, who owns this bass, and I think he's excited to get it back. He hasn't called me yet. Say, hey dude, what's taking so long? Because he knows what it takes. And I've worked on a few of his instruments in the recent past, and I'm really grateful for his business. I do work for friends, and they don't expect me to do this stuff for free. I do that on occasion, for somebody special. No, and I also do online consultations if you want to do a video chat about an instrument that you have that needs some help. I can talk you through a lot of that stuff, and I'm happy to do that. Fish 1999. Hello, Zach. What's up, brother? Hey, watching. Nice. Fish, welcome, man. I don't know if I saw you last night. I had a really wonderful stream. I'll just share this with y'all. I hit the milestone of 2,000 subs, which in the world of YouTube is really not much, but you know, a really exciting moment for me. I've been doing this for quite some time, and just to thank you all for that. I am making a tiny bit of money on YouTube, enough that they pay me. So if you do choose to do a super chat or something like that, I will. I had to clean my camera there. I will get that money. Also on YouTube, I've included and I'm not looking for anybody to pay me, and I'm not asking for anything, but if you find that what I've done maybe helped you, or you learned something from it, and you feel like tipping me or saying thanks, PayPal is the best way to do that, and I will check my PayPal. I realized that I hadn't checked it for a while, and I saw that a few people had given me PayPal tips, and I didn't thank them. So doing the super chat is wonderful, but YouTube gets 30% of the money that you've sent in, and that goes for all channels. It's kind of cool to see your name pop up in lights, and I get that, and I've done it, but if you send it via PayPal, the YouTube creator will get everything that you give them, or you know, unless they transfer it quickly, in which case they PayPal takes a little bit. So that's the story with that. So I don't know if you weren't aware of that, but that's the truth. Okay, so today we've got this Ibanez Geo sound gear, SGR, I think is what it stands, sound gear. Yesterday we got a lot done on this thing, and had a really fun live stream last night. And it's time to put the saddles back on here. I'm not a fan of these, but that's fine. I don't use them. Let's see. I'm just checking these. Yeah, they sit to the right. Yeah, okay. Be careful with these ones, because you can put them in backwards and then it won't line up. Okay, let's get these springs and screws put back in here. This is a fun part of doing it. I'm really grateful to everybody again for your support of my channel and watching. Have a lot of fun doing it, and try to keep the vibe up and positive, and sharing what I know about guitar repair and all the time I've spent working on instruments. I'm happy to share my knowledge with y'all. It's delicate work. It can be, and it can be very challenging at times. Some instruments are not quite so challenging, but some of them are really well, to say they're a nightmare is kind of a, I don't know, it's not a great way to put it, but it can be. It's like plumbing a house sometimes. It ain't easy work. Now, down in these slots in here, I can see where the feet of these saddles were sitting. So I'm trying to get these feet to line up about where they were before. I'm not worried about the putting these barrels in here in the exact string location that they were, because the string action on this thing was not done properly the last time it was set up. And these will move over time. The vibrations of the strings will spin those screws and cause the intonation to change or the string action to change. It's something that needs to be checked once in a while on your instruments. If you're having trouble with tuning or you know, string action or anything like that, you want to check these once in a while. I do check my own guitars. I try to keep mine all in really great working order, but once in a while mine become what I commonly call the shoekeeper's children. You know, I can, yeah, these are all what happened with this, the original, when I got it, all of the strings were set level. They didn't follow the radius of the fingerboard, which is not what you want for comfort of playing, and it just feels odd. So I think that might be something that my buddy Jeff may have been having a problem with. A lot of guys don't realize that the strings are not designed on an instrument to be level. They're designed to follow the fingerboard radius. God bless Leo Fender for doing that for his customers. It makes the guitar intonation better, and it makes the tuning stability better. My goodness, this one's going to play hard to get, I can tell. All right, okay. See if I can do this. Kind of working with two left hands here. I'm going to say hello to everybody here as soon as I get these saddles all kind of mounted up here, and we'll see all who's tuning in today. Again, I want to say thank you to everybody who's subscribed to my channel. Really made a really cool accomplishment yesterday. Also, oh, I have to let me do this real quick. I got a really wonderful phone call from one of my dearest friends, Mr. Smilin' Bill, who is one of the big reasons I play guitar. We don't watch in WNBA. Let me go to YouTube here, see if I can. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, give me a moment. I need to go to my channel, and I gotta send him a link. Okay, I'm live right now. Look at that. Let me mute this. I think I can. Let's see. I want to share this. Share. Copy link. Here we go. I try and do this for my close friends. Let me see here. Smiling Bill. There we go. And I got to tell him I'm live. Smiling Bill is an amazing guitarist and an amazing friend. I love that guy so much. You can look back on my channel to find some of the Jamland videos that we did, and you can hear his remarkable guitar playing. He's stylistically very, oh, how do I say, his musical taste is definitely born in the 60s, when music was very honest. I want to be very careful saying that, but oh, come on, there we go. Okay, so what's happening?
Oh, not a whole bunch.
Well, all right, like it?
It's kind of pretty, isn't it?
Yeah, this is a good old Ibanez bass.
I just love the shit out of black. Oh, when it's done, it's smooth and clean.
Yeah, but now it's got a fingerprint.
Well, yeah. Yeah. See, because that makes a good background for all the weird shit and stickers you're gonna put on
Indeed.
it, you know?
Indeed. How are you doing today, man? My name's Marshall.
Hi.
What can we do for you?
Well, you can give me my amp.
Get you your amp.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right. Give me a moment here. Let me. I'm gonna. Okay. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we cleaned that up for you.
Good.
We cleaned all of the pots in that, every single one of them. We hit them with some contact cleaner and lubricant on that old Kenwood amp. We went through and dusted the interior out of it, cleaned it up. It had
I suspect that's the first time it's been cleaned since 1975.
Believe me, I believe you when you say that. My apprentice Joey worked on that, and I kind of oversaw what the work that he was doing, and he did a fantastic job. Very conscientious. We also checked the outputs on that. You said something about the left channel having some problems.
Yeah.
It did not do anything to us when we plugged it into our speakers here. So my recommendation is to check the wiring of those speakers where they're hooked up to the back of those speakers if you can get at them at home, and just make sure that all those contacts are done, connected properly.
Oh, God, I've done that a zillion times.
Okay.
Man.
So it may have been,
like I was explaining to somebody the other day, I actually used to build gyros for NASA, electronic
Oh,
gyros.
well, heck, we should
No,
hire
I
you.
know a little bit about
I
communication.
got you. Okay.
I was in microwave communication in the
Oh boy.
military. So yeah, I
That's
kind of got electric shit done.
right. You ever gotten shocked really good? That says it all.
I've been hit a few times, but
Yeah.
the worst time wasn't doing anything like it was electric, and it was I was working for a chrome plater,
Uh-huh.
and they were running like 600 and whatever it is volts into this tank.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That'll kill you.
Oh fuck! I tell you what. The thing of it was, I thought I went sterile.
Yeah.
Oh god,
Yeah.
felt like my nuts exploded.
All right.
Oh, it hurt. Oh, it hurt.
Well,
Anyway,
I'm
who do
glad
I
you
take?
made it. Survived that one. Oh boy.
Do I take this tag up and
Uh,
give it to somebody?
yeah. Yeah. If you want to take that up to the front counter,
Yeah.
our guys up there will take all the thousands of dollars that you owe us for all the work that we did on that.
Boy, I owe my bunch.
We'll go easy on you, I think.
Yeah.
But that thing's in great shape. It's got my seal of approval, my friend. Okay. So we were working on a. Let me get this done, and I'll say hello. I know I've said that like 8 times already, but say hello to everybody here. Give me a moment. I feel like I'm working with 2 left hands this morning. Maybe I played too much guitar last night. My fingers are tired. You think? Maybe? Oh, come on. I know there's probably an easier way to do this, but I'm old school, I guess. Not really, but sort of. Okay, so now we've got the saddles back on here. And I'm going to try and get them somewhat close to make a preemptive strike on where I think the intonation should be. And then we'll adjust the string height and the neck relief and all that stuff. Let's see, Fish. Are you a luthier? Yes, I do build guitars. That's a great question. Searching for tone. Yo, man. How we doing? I need to have you on a live stream, or you need to have me on a live stream one of these days. We need to play some guitar together. That would be really fun. And we can do it. I know that not many people do, but I've had a hard time getting people to come on. So I don't know why. But also double bass polish. What's the best polish for a bass? I use 65, the old, what is it? I'll show you. This is what I use on most, where'd it go? Let me see. I seem to have misplaced it down here in my, oh, here it is. It was right where I didn't mean to put it. I use this for the finish on an instrument. I've been using this for years and years. It works great. They tell you not to spray it directly on an instrument, and I don't know why, but I spray it directly on the instrument. And I am going to go over this one more time to clean it up before I put strings on it. And I'm going to do that right away here. So on this one, it's got a couple spots that I can see that I may have missed yesterday. You might be able to see these in the video here. There's some spots here. Just looks like some guck. And when I work on an instrument, I want to send it home clean. I am not, with respect to my own instruments, I am definitely not the most clean person. What's happening?
Want to give me a hand with this?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Hang on just a moment. I want to finish cleaning this off, get this polish off of here so it doesn't sit and harden.
Help you.
Yeah. Get a fingerprint on there.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that. It gives me something more to do, right?
Well, you know, you got to keep busy, you know. You get bored. And...
Yeah.
Oh, for taking care of my baby.
Oh, dude, thank you so much. That will go to a good place.
Oh, good.
Figure out what I could
buy
buy
some
with it.
drugs, man. That's what I'd do.
You know, you'd be astonished. I work on guitars. I got long hair and all this stuff. People tip me marijuana all the time.
Well, you just hold on to that, will you? put it in a little bag, and then you know when you get it
I
pretty.
was screaming for you because I needed you.
Who?
I needed you.
Oh,
You want to talk to this lady here?
yes. Okay. Give me one moment here.
Okay.
Hi, this is Marshall. Oh, okay. Do you want me to duplicate those? I have, there are, hang on just a moment. Let me run up front. Give me a moment. I'm also doing a live stream. I'm multitasking right now. I'll be right back, guys. I've got a phone call I've got to address. Okay. And let me, I'm going to take this with me while I'm at it. I can multitask and save myself some steps here. Oh boy, that thing's a tank.
Yeah.
I'm carrying a stereo too. Okay, I'm going to set this thing down up here. And let's see, there ended up being, it is just like, okay, I'm right here. Come around, get in. We've got five, there's 5 discs, and I can burn more of them if you'd like. So, and they're all labeled by the side of the cassette and the title that was written on the cassette. So they should be pretty easy for you guys to know what's on it. And I've also divided each side of the cassette, I divided into 4-minute sections, so you can actually skip through the CD, and there are no breaks between the splits in the song. So it's not like we're going to listen to the you're not going to lose any moment of any of the songs. We're going to right in front of it. But you want to skip the run. It's made that. I don't want to do it today. But yes.
Well, just come and let me know, and we might be able to find you and look for that.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
You got to ship them.
Okay, tell you what, I've got to, let me call you right back. Is this Melody? Okay, let me write down the phone number. I need to call you back. I've got a phone here. I've got a big stereo. I'm just trying to read. Stephanie, what is the phone number? I'm calling you back. Just take me up. It's finished up. 663. Okay, I will call you right back.
Just go all the way back there.
Yes, thank you. Did we collect on the repair on this yet? Thank you. You're welcome.
Sorry about that, bud.
That's all right.
And she was, wonderful that 200, then she was problems or something.
Yeah.
But if she wants to ship,
She wants me to make more.
and if she wants me to ship them to her, it'd be about $3.
Just all this stuff over here. So finish up my conversation. Hi, Stephanie. Marshall calling back here. Hi. Okay. So I just want to be really clear on what we're gonna do for you. I currently have 5 CDs. Now you want 4 copies of all 5 CDs. Is that correct? Okay. Let me. I'll write this down, or I will absolutely forget it. Okay. 4 copies. All right. So to do that, you're going to be looking at about. I know this might sound outrageous, but it does take a little time to make those things. They don't burn real fast. All 5 CDs. How about $60 for that? So your grand total is going to be $260 for everything. All right. Okay, and they sound fantastic. They really do. I've listened to them, and also I have a buddy that lives in Boise, Idaho, who listened, and he has some native inheritance in his family, and he listened to this stuff, and he was in tears listening to it. It really moved him. So it was really cool to get to. Yeah, yeah. It's like you don't get to hear this kind of stuff, you know. So you've touched somebody else with letting me do this work for you. So I really appreciate you letting me do it. Yeah, all the cassettes are fine. They're all in the same shape they were in when they got here, and and then the CDs will be here. And I have 1 thumb drive because Melody wanted them on a thumb drive, and it's formatted the exact same way. So now, do you want any additional thumb drives? Is anybody interested in that? That's easy to copy. So say again now. Just 1 thumb drive? Okay, and then we'll make sure, I guess Melody will get that one or whatever. You can do with it what you want. But okay, and that thumb drive, if you have a computer, you can copy that all you want. There's nothing saying it'll take you just a couple minutes, if that, on a computer. Okay, so I'll get that. Now, when will Mom be coming in, do you think? Okay, okay. I will get them done for you by tomorrow, so that when Mom comes in, she can get everything and it'll be ready to go. Okay. Now I don't know. Let me one thing. I've got all these ones in covers, but I don't know if I have enough. I don't have enough blank CD cases to put them all in cases. So, having said that, what I would love to do is order some more cases and get them in here, which would push me having them all ready for you. But I feel better about all the CDs being in their own cases. So I don't know if it's possible. Could we do that, or does that matter that much? Oh, okay. Yeah. Sure. Sure. Okay. Yes, we can do that. And then what we can do, what I'll have to do, I'm not sure what the shipping on that's going to be at this point. So what I would like to do is get all of the copies made, get the cases for them. Your mom can come in and pick up her. You're going to want the additional 4 sets of CDs, correct? Okay, so what I would do is have your mom come in and pick this stuff up. Her CDs are ready to go and they're in cases. I'll get another couple sets of them done, but I'm going to order new covers, new cases for your CDs. So that's going to set it back a couple of days because I'll have to receive those. and then we can just take care of payment after I get them in the mail and shipped to you. I'll call you and we can do a card over the phone. Does that sound like a plan? Okay. Under, I understand. Okay. Okay. That's perfectly all right. That is no big deal. Melody and Mike go way back. They've been friends for a long time, I believe. So, yeah, that's not a problem. So let me finish this. I'll order those discs, and what I can do. Should I call you back, Stephanie, or okay? Uh, Let me see. Okay. Where did that? Let me Stephanie, forgive me. I'm gonna ask for your phone number one more time because I wrote it on a. Give me a moment here. Hang on just a moment. I also have to do one other thing. Okay. Give me your phone number one more time. Uh-huh. Say the last four one more time. Okay. Wonderful. I'll call you here. Probably going to be Monday or Tuesday of next week. By the time I can get those cases in here, and we'll do that. Okay. All right. Wonderful. All right. Appreciate the call. All right. You too. Bye. Okay. All right. Wow. Whew. I got busy. Okay. All right. Let's get back to the bass. Here we go. Let me say hi, Steve. Hello. And Fish 1999 Marshall is your name. Yeah, yeah. No, how did my mom know? I've said that 1,000 times. Okay. Yeah, she named me Marshall and had no idea I was going to turn out to be a guitar player. And I do own a Marshall JCM 800. So for my namesake, I have purchased one years ago. Pedals. Okay. I just got a tip. Look at that. You don't spend it all in one place, right? That's cool. Very kind young man that we did some work on his old Kenwood amplifier for. All right, so we've got that all done. We've got the machine heads done. I want to refocus here after that phone call. And I've polished this thing up. I think I've gotten all the guck off of it. And I see a little bit more here. I'm going to try and get that stuff off of here. And yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Trying to get all this, make his bass look really nice and beautiful for him one more time. Black instruments, ugh. I don't know why. I mean, they look cool. I get that. They look like evil, but if you play live and you have a black instrument, every time you walk out on stage, you're going to put fingerprints all over. They just don't look real nice. That's my only statement to that. And it's hard to match black if you have to correct the finish on it. Black is one of the hardest colors in the world to match the color of, because it ain't just black. I said ain't. All right, here we go. We're gonna start stringing her up. I've got the 45 to 130s, which is exactly what my buddy Jeff likes. Let's see. Fish, you asked me about being a luthier, and I appreciate that question. Very kind of you to ask. I have built guitars in my life. I currently don't have time to do that because I am doing this 99% of my time, and about half the time I'm doing this I spend cleaning instruments. So I'm currently working on a kit guitar that I acquired because a guy bought a kit guitar and did not have time to do it. He was going to try and build his own kit and just couldn't get to it. So I purchased it from him, and I'm in the process of building it right now. Repainted my old Black Squire to Battleship Gray. There you go. Very cool. I'll bet that looks nice. Yeah, cool. And Steve, yeah, okay. I just want to be sure to say hello to everyone. And again, I want to thank, could you use finishing a cello. Yes. Advice on lacquer and bass tones, starting with a natural yellow bass. Lacquer on a cello. Wow. Well, that's a great question. How we doing, man?
Good. How are you, man?
I'm just great. I'm in the midst of working on this bass. I am not ignoring you.
No, you're fine. I got an install today. I'm just browsing around.
Checking everything out.
Yeah.
You look like you need a new subwoofer too.
I bought one. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
All right.
Got a little 10 for my track.
Right, good. A system without a subwoofer sucks.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not the same, man. It's
No.
a little dull.
Yeah, gets none of that boom. Nice. Are we putting a sub in for you, or?
Yeah, I bought one.
Excellent.
I bought one of those slim powered.
Yeah,
systems.
cool. Oh, dude, that'll make your system.
Yeah.
It's unintrusive, and they just sound fantastic.
Yeah. I'll get to speakers eventually and stuff, but for now, a little
Cool.
Yeah.
So basically, you just got one of these.
Yep, it is the exact same thing as that. I'm pretty sure. Yep.
Are you making some CDs, Marshall?
I will be.
Did you?
We need to order another, let's see, I need a minimum of 15 new cases just like this. If we
Okay.
could get them in the similar colors,
Uh-huh.
if we just order the same pack, I think, because I'd like to keep everything matched up.
This
know
a
what I'm saying?
multi-pack with this, the multicolored.
Yeah, I think they come yellow, red,
Uh-huh.
blue, purple, and green.
Okay. And I should have run her card for $200 to get.
There's going to be an additional expense on that.
I know,
so
but we need that money. And so.
go ahead and call her and collect from her if you'd like.
Perfect. I'll do it. Thank
But
you.
she's going to owe us. Let me think here.
Yeah, go ahead and think, and I'm going to take care of him. It's
Okay.
not that big of a deal, but I just wanted to make sure we were on top of it today.
I got you. Okay. Let's see. So the total for that, I've gotten distracted one more time away from what I was doing here. Where did my receipt go? I set that thing down. Oh, there it is. Okay, so
Wires and everything.
total.
You might want to run the other
Let's see. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 5. Total of 20.
Yeah, smaller wire would probably be a little better.
Well, if you could run it, and your things don't pull that much amperage to be running that gauge.
Yeah.
So we'll charge $3 a piece, 60.
You could do 40 amp at least.
Yeah, it's a little. $260. Okay. I'm gonna go get this up to my journeyman, who's gonna call her and collect, and we'll get going. Let's do this. Okay.
Ron, I think I had a Bronco back in the day. Yeah.
Okay. 260. I'll get the whole amount from her. And then when you're done, we'll
just come in and pick them up whenever.
Okay. Okay.
It's gonna take me a few days to get those CDs.
And if she wants us to ship them,
She did. That was the other thing that trying to avoid doing 2 transactions. I don't know what shipping is gonna be.
it's gonna be $10.
It's gonna be more than $10. We're shipping 20 CDs.
All even the ones for the mom.
Not to pick those up. We're gonna ship 20 of them to California.
Oh, it'll be about $17.
Yeah, you can add that to it. And, just tell me that we let's do $280.
That's perfect. Let's open those this one is very serious. So we need some jewel cases.
Yes, it's just straight up plastic, just like those.
All right.
And I need at least 20 of them, I guess. Yeah, at least 20 of them. So we might need two kits. Whew, okay. Getting pulled one way or another, right? Okay, so I remembered that on this particular instrument, the strings were kind of tight when they rest in here. They're a little sticky, and also there's a little bit of guck inside this nut. So back to focus. I might be able to just work away on this thing now. And I know these streams can get kind of long and drawn out, but that's what it takes to do this when you're watching somebody do it right in front of your face. You see what I do. This is one of my most highly used tools in the repair work that I do. And I was talking about building a guitar. I don't have the ability to do all the CNC work here at my shop. I just don't have the proper tooling. So I generally will not build an acoustic guitar. I will rebuild them. And here's my statement to that. And I like to make this point. You know, plumbing a house, I'm also a journeyman plumber, but plumbing a house, the dirt's clean, right? And building a guitar is the dirt's clean, right? You get a nice smooth surface to start with, and you can sand it all down. Now, I'm not going to say that just anybody can build a guitar, but I also will not say that just anybody can fix a guitar or should fix a guitar. There's a certain amount of patience and I don't know, a skill set that needs to be acquired to do this kind of stuff. Again, you have to be very careful with all of the details, because fixing something is usually a bit more difficult than building something. So all due respect to everybody who builds guitars. I know several guys who are just amazing luthiers. A couple of them are fairly famous. And that's all great, but go ahead and try and fix one. There you go. Right? Fixing them can be a far more tedious, time-consuming, and you're working with what you've got. Right? All right, thanks, Stu.
No problem, buddy.
My boy, I like it. We got some new. Oh, got my string going here. So I do enjoy working on the kit guitars, but they're not the greatest quality of wood and grain and all that stuff. So you're battling that. Now I'm taking my file and I'm smoothing off these and widening these slots. Now I don't have specific nut files for a bass because their slots are so big that I don't have, you know, 130 thousandths nut file. But I also, when I was pulling these strings out of here, noticed that they were a little bit tight going through these gaps. So I'm using my little rounded file to just put the mojo on this thing, is what I like to say. And make sure that they're wide enough without lowering the first fret action. I'm not making these slots deeper. I'm just widening them out a little bit so that the strings fit properly without pinching the string in the slot. Now, another thing you can do if you're working on instruments is take a piece of a string. You can run it through here and smooth these out just by using the string, the end of a string that you've cut off. Great way to do it. There you go. Every trick of the book. Robbie, hey brother. Yeah. Nice. It's good to see you, Rob. Geez, so many ads here. Like I said, man, I run ads on my channel because if I don't, the potential is that somebody has given me Also, you can subscribe to YouTube Premium and you'll never have to watch another ad. That's what I've done. I don't download ad blockers or anything like that because you end up with a bunch of other ads if you download an ad blocker. But you can certainly do that. I subscribe to YouTube Premium. It's the one kind of subscription that I have each month. I will not subscribe to any software companies subscription stuff or video editing software, but I do subscribe to YouTube Premium because I don't want to see ads. And whether you use an ad blocker or not, I have the ads playing. So even if you don't see them and you're subscribed to YouTube Premium, I still receive payment for the scheduling of the ads. I have them running every half hour for folks who are watching. And again, you don't have to watch them if you subscribe to YouTube Premium. But that's how we're able to get monetary reimbursement for the time and effort that we put into these videos. So that's my story. And the story of YouTube. It's become a commercial type thing, not a corporate type thing, but a commercial type thing. So that's the deal. And I won't apologize for it. It helps my financial bottom line ultimately, and it's nice. It's nice to actually see some rewards for all the work that you put into YouTube channels. I know that some channels don't do it. They do Patreon or other things, and that's just great. I've chosen to monetize my channel. And I'm actually seeing some rewards of that. So it's really nice. And also, there aren't very many YouTube channels or repair technicians out there willing to do this stuff live. And I know why. A big reason why is because if they make a mistake, the whole world gets to watch it live. And yeah, you can edit it or cut it out or whatever in the end, but this is the reality of working on instruments. So I talk too much, I think, but hopefully that explains why you're seeing ads. You should only be seeing one ad every half an hour. So if you've been, let's see, I've been on for 47 minutes, so it's likely you've seen one ad thus far, maybe two. I don't know. And also, you got to be sure when you're putting strings on an instrument that has these split headstocks to drive the string down into the center post to properly put the string on the instrument. Save yourself a couple wraps and do that. This is the way I do it. I'm not saying it's the absolute only way to do it, but this is what Leo Fender designed these machine heads, or one of his engineers designed these machine heads to do. I've seen these done so many different ways where they wrap the string around it and then run it across the slot. And that's not necessarily a guarantee that that string won't come loose. And also, to get the proper number of wraps, I use 2 and about 1/4 length. So I pull the string past here, past this, and cut it off just beyond 2 lengths. So 1, 2, and then a little bit more. That makes me know that I've got 2 to 3 wraps around each one, and they're all even, and it looks nice and tidy. That should be an A note. There you go. Just a sealer before a clear coat. Yeah, there you go. Somebody asked about the cello, and there are a lot of guys that have worked on guitars here. I don't know their reputation because I haven't seen any of their work. So take it for what you will. But definitely some good advice going to be given here. I use Stu Mac. Oh, you're.
And I ordered the.
All right. Did she take care of that?
She paid the $280.
All right.
And I got the jewel cases coming. They're the good brand of the little thin ones.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. I got 50 of them.
Are they colorful?
Yes, and I got 50
All
of them.
right. Oh, excellent. Excellent. Okay. I use StuMac nitrocellulose lacquer if I have to use lacquer. And on cellos and violins, Varathane is also another commonly used product. And I'll show you something just real quick. Where is mine? I don't use it very often. Where did you go? No. Or maybe not Varathane. What is it? The chemicals coming out my ears here. You go. I had some. That is not it. Polyurethane. Got some polyurethane. There's also a polyurethane. I don't think it is polyurethane. No, I don't see it. This is a spray can version of the lacquer that I use, and I've shot this on Les Pauls. I've shot it on other guitars that have a nitrocellulose lacquer finish. This is what's used on Gibson Les Pauls. And then there's the, what is that stuff? Not poly. Oh, shoot. I can't remember. My mind's not working right now. Been drugged 18 different directions thus far today. I'm noticing that that is a little bit. Oh, I've got a. Where are you? I have a nut file that will take care of this. Again, I'm widening this out. I'm not making it deeper. But they use a, seems like it's a Varathane, correct me if I'm wrong, that you use and you wipe on usually with your finger on violins and cellos. And if you really want some in-depth, accurate ideas about finishing violins and stringed instruments like that, there we go. Now you can see that that string is fitting in there nice and smoothly. Go to Jerry Rosa's YouTube channel. Jerry is an outstanding luthier. He builds guitars and mandolins, and he has some of the most comprehensive, amazing videos on building instruments like that. But he did a repair on a violin that he called Chocolate, and I believe that he used what I'm talking about, either a Varathane. I might be using the wrong word, but it's amazing. So go to Jerry Rosa String Works, I believe is his name of his YouTube channel, and definitely subscribe to him. He's gotten out of the YouTube line of work where he's building guitars and mandolins and such. Kind of retired. He's a little bit older than I am, for sure. Well, that was interesting. What just happened? Is this machine head broken? Because it was feeling kind of strange here. Yep. Look at that. Broken machine head. Okay. That is why a lot of channels won't. So I'm going to have to order a new machine head. I don't think I have another chrome one. I'm going to look around to see if I do. Broke that machine head. Bummer. Hey, Stu.
Yes, sir.
I wonder. Hang on just a second. Look what happened.
Yeah, that's
Sheared it right off. Pot metal.
yeah. These are not the very
Junk.
good machines.
I
I don't think I have another one.
don't either.
I can look, but I doubt I do.
You got that bucket of
Yeah, we'll see. That's the
most commonly replaced machine
the
head
ones.
in the history.
Yeah, both of them are. Usually the button breaks off.
Yeah.
But let's see if I have. Let me see what case style it is, and I'll go look.
Got it. Okay. Well, I may get onto that Les Paul sooner than I thought. I can't finish this one. I'll call Jeff and let him know that that thing broke.
Mm-hmm. It gets tired and they just break right off.
No. Even if we have one that doesn't match these, I could fix this. I can get the plug out of the back of it.
All right. Well, let me just kind of see the case style, just in case I have one that matches.
This thing, this.
Mm-hmm.
Oop. Let me pull this off of here, and I will. If you don't have time to go out there and look,
I definitely have time to do a quick 5-minute look.
All right.
Oh, it's the standard
Yeah.
center point. Okay, I got it. I know which one it is. I'll be right back. And you need the one that goes on the small side.
This is the small side, yeah.
All right,
Or
I'll be
the
right back.
treble side. So, unfortunately, this machine head broke. Again, it's pot metal, which is why these threads don't like to go in there. And just tightening up the tension on the string. So, I'm going to put this back together again. I like to keep all of the parts for these all in one place, because one of these days, somebody's going to need this washer or this knob. Now, I'm also going to look through my stuff to see if I might have an extra one. I don't think I do, but we might be lucky. Let's see how good I am here. All right. And again, if you have any questions as to why when you take your instrument into a luthier, it can get a little spendy, it's because we have to solve problems like this. And it doesn't happen all the time, of course. This is a very rare occasion where a machine head will actually break. It is very seldom that I see that, you guys. Honestly, it is a very seldom occurrence. Look at what I got. No, shucks, those are the wrong size. I got all these ones. Never throw anything away. This is a J-base. I've got all these, but none of them are the right thing, and nor will they mount up to that. I've got black ones, which, you know what? No, but I've got a set of black ones. I think there's 6 on the side. Nope. I'm gonna go look over on our shelf over here. I wish I could take you with me. I could use my Droid cam to show you where our spare parts are, but let me go look. Oh, shucks. I do know that I have some machine heads that are black, and I don't think it would be much if it fits, if it's the proper type of shaft here, or stem I should say. I could swap this out with a black one. I don't think that would bother the owner of this bass at all, nor would many people be able to pick that out as it being different. But we're going to save this, and that'll save a bass in the future at some point. Never throw anything away. Ugh. So we run into this kind of stuff, and maybe put a timeout, right? I've done Young Love series. Yeah, okay. About 35 years, yeah. Tuning machines break on an acoustic, and the only spare I could find was a gold one and a different style. There you go. Sometimes we have to do that. On this bass, the owner is not going to care if the colors don't match. And I'm pretty sure. No? Okay. I'm going to go out. I do have a set of Teton machine heads in one of those drawers out there in a box.
Okay.
I'm going to go out and find those and see. Because if I can change that to a black one, I'll just call Jeff and see if he's okay with that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. All right, you guys, it'll take me about a minute and a half or so to get out there and get back. So just, I don't have the supermodel video today, so you'll have to enjoy looking at the back side of this bass. You can check the electronics, see if you see anything in there that you don't like, I suppose. I'll be right back. I'm trying to keep this as entertaining as I can, but gotta dig for parts. Sometimes it takes a bit. All right, I'll be right back.
No problem, buddy.
I did not find them out there, but my memory serves me correctly. It's that. I'm going to hit that That's what I'm gonna put on that Les Paul that I'm building.
Oh yeah, that's
when
perfect.
the day arrives, I can
Mm-hmm.
do it.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yep. That'll work.
I like the satin too. It's a nice finish.
I had some extra black machine heads for a bass, but I must have used them at some point.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I've seen. I don't remember seeing them. They might have.
Well, I got a lot of machine heads, but nothing that's right. So well, okay. Dang. Okay, so some wait. Nope. Okay. I must have used them on another instrument a long time ago, I'm guessing.
Yeah, if I would have seen them, I would remember where they're at. 'Cause that's a rare. That's
Well,
a rare item.
I had Chesbro send me some extras because they had a run of them getting broke.
Yep.
Now, here's something else I could do, Stu, is I'm going to have to order a set of these.
Yep.
There's no two ways about it.
Mhm.
But we have that BCP base up front that I could pull. It's got dual-sided. I could pull one off of it, order the new machine heads, get this thing done. That one will be out of commission for a couple days.
Well, yeah, we'll just hang it in the back room until we get the
You,
machines.
you comfortable with doing that?
Whatever you want to do, and it's a 2-and-2, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's 2 and 2. So I'll just buy four
that's what
pack
I
of
would
them.
do. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Whatever you need to do,
all
man.
right. We got to invent ways to fix things. That'll happen when you work with Kramer. Ah, good grief, Kramer. Eddie Van Halen is the Kramer guy. There we go. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I will show you. I want to get this done. Same exact thing. All right, so let me look at this. Exact same machine head. So here is a very affordable base, right? We're gonna destroy one to get one done, just because I want to get my this work done so that we can get paid for it, and we will have to repair this one, and we're ordering a new set of 4 that I'll replace one of these, and then I'll have 3 spare ones to use for another broken machine head. What we got to do sometimes. So here we go. Yep, exact same machine head. So that's cool. This one actually, I don't know if the headstock on this is a little bit thicker. It might be a little bit different, but not far. But we're getting the job done for a customer. Nobody's purchased this base yet, so we're going to rob this off of this base and fix it when we get the new machine head in here. Problem solved, right? And don't think when you bought a new car that they haven't done this exact same thing to your brand new car that you paid $95 billion for. Please don't finance cars. That is one of the dumbest things anybody has ever done, in my humble opinion. I think that making payments for anything that you own, aside from a house, which in today's world, I don't know how anybody would ever buy a house. That's astonishing to me, but yeah.
I ordered them. They should be here Monday.
Monday?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right. Exact Mundo. Let me see how far. Yep, it's the exact same machine. Excellent. Problem solved. We got to do it once in a while, huh?
Yep.
Yep. 6 out the top, exactly the same distance, and
That's always a good thing.
yeah. Put the original screw back in it, just so that the screws all match. And Jeff will never know, except for when he pays his bill. That's a bummer. That broke.
Well, it's nice getting those other ones, and then we'll have spares.
Yeah, we'll have a couple extras. That's good. And I'll go ahead and pull this condom off of this thing. Here we go. Problem solved. That was weird, man. The thing just spun back. I was a little like, what happened? That has happened so few times ever working on these things, where I've had one like just come unraveled.
You're bound to hit it after a few years.
Yeah,
So.
it's got to happen.
Mm-hmm. That looks great.
Okay. All right. Problem solved, right? One of the beautiful things about working at a guitar shop is, and one that has the amount of inventory that we have and we're able to keep at our shop, is that we can do this for our customers, because I don't know if this bass is going to be in a recording session this weekend, or if the owner was hoping to play a gig with it. He hasn't said anything. He said it wasn't a hurry, but this will let me get this job done today, barring any other major flaws we see. Now I'm hoping that this other one doesn't break. This one looks like it's been roughed up a little bit, but there we go. And you'll notice that all of the machine heads, now they're all wound about the exact same. There we go. And then this last slot is a 45, and I want to use my, let's see, 30, hang on, 42. So we're going to use, I've got to widen this slot. And now that I'm working on this, I don't believe that these are Graptec nuts. I believe that this is just simply black plastic. And I'm just widening this slot a little bit so that the string will fit properly. All right. Trying to hustle here. Sparky, hello, man.
Marshall stole my guitar. I called the police.
Holy shit. It's super heavy.
Totally.
So I don't know if you
Big wide strap.
Yeah, you need a big wide strap, and it is dirty. I stuck it under the ozone generator last night. Got the stank off.
Oh,
it
good.
Was nasty.
No, I took it out last and went.
Oh, so yeah, but I played it for a while. Ooh. I don't need another guitar, but that's one that I would consider.
Well,
and I love
it. It up, saw what it was. I kind of went, Jesus.
Yeah.
This is kind of.
Yeah, that poor guy. I mean, poor guy. It was his choice, but man,
he hasn't played it in 20 years.
Right. And an ebony fingerboard, which is just unheard of. Maybe on that era of Les Pauls.
Oh, maybe.
But, so But man, that thing, I'll put it up against either one of mine that were
Well, if Joey was here, I'd have him start.
man, it definitely needs to get clean, but I'll get to it when I'm done with
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
no, yeah. They always come first.
And
Payers come
I
first.
had to destroy a base to fix this one, but we problem solved. I'll be able to get this one back to Jeff today.
Oh, what'd you have to
Machine head
destroy?
broke. Never seen that before.
No.
Snapped right off of there. Pop
Did you
metal.
find one?
Yeah. Took one off that cheap acoustic and put it on here. It's an exact match. We've already got them ordered. We'll see them on Monday, I think, or maybe tomorrow.
That's fine.
You know, making something good out of something bad.
Absolutely. Oh no,
All right. Now, I know that these strings are now sliding through this nut a little more comfortably. They fit better. And got the problem solved with the machine head, which was unexpected, but it happens. Welcome to the world of fixing guitars. There we go. All right. Our fearless leader got here. He's pretty proud of the Les Paul. I'm going to get that thing out as soon as I'm done setting this thing up and maybe get started on it today. We'll see. I've been pulled away from working on this thing a few times today, so it's taken me a little longer than I expected. But what I like about doing things the way I'm doing these is how evenly these windings are. They're just, they look nice, they're nice and organized, and if the poor guy breaks a string at a gig, they're going to come off of here really easy versus having a big old wad of extra string on the machine heads. Also, that is not good for tuning stability, in my humble opinion. More so because I think it looks bad than it actually does affect the tuning stability of a guitar. Now, that really sounded dumb, but... it sounds like I want to congratulate my good buddy Charlie on getting his Takamine all back in business, and he's going to be playing a new Takamine guitar, the good old, what do they call them? The Lawsuit series. They look just like a Martin. It's astonishing. And he's gotten that one. Sounds like it's getting really close to becoming playable, which is cool, man. What I saw on that thing was just the strangest. I have no idea how somebody did that to that guitar. That is astonishing. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, Charlie, you're more than welcome, man. You know, it's cool because I hear that stuff, and that's why I do this. I'm not trying to share all of my knowledge and work myself right out of work. I don't live near you, and I don't know if you have a luthier anywhere near you that would be affordable enough to take it to or reliable enough to take it to. There are guys that live in big cities, and it takes 8 to 10 months after they drop a guitar off for somebody to even call them back to let them know that they're working on them. So welcome to small town America. Cranges. Oh, brother. It's been, dude, I am so happy to see you, man. Welcome back. Are you still not stupid? Or just not right now? Dude, I hope you're doing well. It's been a long time. Had a really kind of monumental thing, not monumental, it's a big thing happened yesterday. I hit 2,000 subs on YouTube, which is really cool. And I need to have you back, and I hope that you'll play guitar with me one day again. No, we don't have to sign a contract or anything, although that would be cool. I would love to play guitar with you again, man. And I'm trying to do it again, but finding guys to play has been a little bit difficult. But I think we may have some takers. There's some really good guitar players on the stream right now watching, and you guys are really would love to do what we had done in the past. In fact, Cranges, I spoke with Smilin' Bill You remember him this morning, and I'm headed to Portland sometime in the late part of August to record a bunch of his songs. He's got a lot of folk and just 60s, 70s era folk country type style of music. And we're going to record some of his original music. And he wrote a song called Seafaring Man that is one of the most beautiful songs, the greatest lyrics. So I'm really excited. So that's coming up soon. And I've got my band's very busy, which is why I'm planning it in August, July. I'm gonna come. We're gonna make a lot of money playing music. I'm gonna make a lot of money playing music, and so I'm gonna stash that away so I can make a special trip to my hometown and maybe visit some family. But the whole point of it is spending an entire week there, getting as much recording done for Bill as I can possibly get done. None of us are getting any younger, and I've listened to his songs from the time I was a 5-year-old, watching that guy play this guitars, C and G and D, and he'd play these cool blues licks, and it just was inspiring to me. So really looking forward to that. You remember him, I'm sure. So it's great to see you. Into a store that sells car audio and guitars. You know, Steve, it's interesting. We keep in mind that I live in a very, very small town, 14,000 people to be exact, and I make a living working on guitars. There are more guitar players in the surrounding area than I don't even know what I could compare it to, but it's astonishing. And I've got 4 other guitars waiting for me to get to, so I need to shut up and get to work. But we sell car audio. We also sell televisions. We sell PA gear. We sell that thing's for sale if anybody wants a a projector television. We also have 2 benches here set up for guitar work, so when I'm not here, my apprentice or my journeyman can work on guitars over there and not have to bother my bench if stuff gets ruined. We sell records, we sell CDs, we sell headphones, we sell computer USB cables, we sell every cable in the known universe. I would guess that our inventory here is roughly, right now, probably in the area of $3 to $5 million worth of stuff to sell. We do car stereo installations all day long. We do blow and go devices for people who get drunk and drive their car and get busted. Don't drink and drive, you guys. That is the dumbest shit you could ever do. If you drink, nothing else I ever say sticks. If you drink 1 beer and get behind the wheel, that's going to cost you, oh dude, and believe me, I've heard the stories. That literally, the amount of Deweys that are written in our area, I mean, remember the population here is about 14,000 right now. That's enough to keep this store open, literally. So don't drink and drive. We have the #1 Dewey rate, I believe, in the state, and also the officer that writes more Dewey tickets in the state of Oregon. And I'm talking about Portland, Salem, Eugene, Corvallis, Hood River, the Dalles, these bigger cities. Our guy writes more tickets than all of them. Yeah. And I was a dumbass and got one in 2013. And you drink 1 beer and get behind the wheel, you are asking for it. And believe me, you don't want to go through that. I didn't drive for several years after that. So there you go. So yeah, our business is very diverse. And there are literally 4 of us that keep this store open 7 days a week. 5 of us if you want to count the youngsters that come in once in a while. So
Lay it on here.
small business, we got to do it.
Front and back picture to read.
Yeah, I did.
He's a fucking guitar geek. Sitting out $1 million.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Do you mind?
Okay.
If I get my camera working, I'll do it.
And if it's a problem.
Francis, I would look forward to that. My boss is ready to just let me have it.
Yeah, get busy over here. Don't you see I have a personal guitar you need to work on?
Yes. That case right there has something actually pretty miraculous in it. So we're really excited to get that one cleaned up and working. And I think my journeyman's going to take it on right now. So what a beautiful instrument.
I only yell at him when I have an audience.
That's true. Oh, and when I was out in the shop, I found some more of this clear satin, so I'm probably going to shoot this at the Les Paul that I'm finishing up, working on, hopefully in not too distant future. Okay, so, okay. Where am I at on this thing? Okay, there we go. Let's tune this thing up. I like to use my Peterson for this because low B strings are hard for a regular snark tuner. They can't hear them, and the new snarks, I just am not a fan. Crangus, I'm excited that you say that you would come in and play with me. And if y'all have not heard Mr. Crangus play guitar, I'm hoping that you will get to hear him. He has had some, check out his channel and look at some of his live streams. That dude he is one hell of a player, and all due respect, that guy is good. And I'm fortunate to have gotten to play with him a few times.
I saw what it was a stick.
You know what?
That's why.
But it's an ebony board studio. Wow.
Oh, it's pretty close. Yeah, like I said, that might be oven cleaner.
It might be. I was going to give it a quick like I was going to send a couple pictures to read. If my camera doesn't work, I'll sweet talk you here in a minute.
What's that?
So I was going to send some pictures to Reed Ball, but I can't.
Is he interested in it?
He's interested in everything. He's one of those guys. But we'll see what even that one big booger wants to come off of it. Well, it's got some boogers on it, doesn't it?
It's dirty.
It is filthy.
Does it still stink?
No, it's much more dainty now.
Something, we got that Les Paul and it came in, it didn't smell real nice. So while I was at home last night, I stuck it in the closet and turned my ozone generator on. And if you grow pot, you know what an ozone generator does. It will get rid of the stank. And it's what car dealerships use to clean up a car that's been smoked in. And it will kill the smell of anything. So if you buy a used guitar and it really stinks, you can buy an ozone generator on Amazon for around 100, 150 bucks or whatever, and a very worthwhile investment. They will really clean up a stinky instrument or anything that smells bad. If you don't like the way your car smells, if something rotted in there, you can get rid of it with ozone, and it works great on guitars. And I want to say thanks to everybody for tuning in today. I know this is not terribly exciting, and it takes a while to go through one of these to get them all set up. But you're seeing what it takes. And I've been distracted several times today, taking care of other things, but
Sorry.
yeah, it's his fault now. No, I've got to take care of the people here spending money and needing my services and other things. So, you know, we all have to do. Stu does everything at this shop. It's astonishing. He's currently cleaning up that Les Paul. We'll let y'all look at that one here before too long. We'll get to it. But man, it's a beautiful guitar. I don't need another guitar, but that is one that I would definitely consider. It's a beautiful, and if you watched the stream last night, I did play it for a little bit. It does have an electronics issue, and I'm not sure what that is. I will take a look at that hopefully in a little bit, see what's going on with it. It was cutting out while I was playing it. And the pickup selector switch is definitely wonky. It's like it's been done the whole thing way too many times. It's real loose. It just flops down to the flops positions way too easily. Okay. Let's see how close we are to intonation real quick on this thing. See how close I got. I can tell that the string action is way too high. Yeah, we're sharp. Okay, so we're gonna set up the string action, get the string action proper on this thing, and we'll move forward from there. All right, here we go. I'm gonna measure and then make adjustments, and then measure some more, and then make adjustments. How clean is it?
It needs a lot more than guitar polish.
I think the dude was a smoker.
Yeah, I think it needs some kind of rubbing compound or something, some kind of a stripper of some kind, because it's just smearing it around. I mean, it's better, but it's not getting there.
No, I did wipe on it a little bit last night, but quickly realized that. Okay, now I'm going to share this also with you. If you get a guitar that somebody smoked and it's got tar and nicotine stains on it, nitrocellulose lacquer won't touch it. It will knock all that shit off of there, and you will be rubbing your ass off for hours to clean it. But this will get it off of there. There's almost nothing else I've ever found that will remove smoke damage than this. I know you're looking at it like it's oven cleaner. Oh my God. Yep, it is. And it does the trick. What does oven cleaner do? It gets rid of stuff that's burnt, right? It works on nitrocellulose lacquer and doesn't touch it. So.
And I can't use that myself because I'm allergic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hydroxide. I just wiped one area off just to see if it was, I can get the big chunks off. There's a spot here we're going to have to take rubbing compound. And then we get some.
Thing is, man, it's set up on this thing.
Mm-hmm. It's broken.
Yeah. So, you know, to do this, I think to do this right, pull everything off.
My camera just doesn't work very well. Can we just take a front and a rear picture and send it to Reed real quick?
Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
This is before cleanup. If he wants it before cleanup.
It won't matter. He just wants to see it. You know, we'll get that out of the way so we can take it apart and clean it up.
Yeah, we should now. This thing is it's pretty ugly.
Definitely ugly. Did it hold anything? I'll get that. Hey Trevor, what's up, buddy? Yeah, I was calling you. I called earlier. I was trying to get that squared away. So you got $400 left, correct? Let me get over to my machine here, so take care of it for you.
I appreciate it, man.
These things.
Oh, is that why?
It's nice.
There you go.
This will be.
I laughed my ass off when. Yeah, that's why I went on. I said, "You're not taking the afternoon off. I know better."
I played it last night.
And then I came back. I was running around. And I went, "Where'd you put that guitar?" I said, "Marshall."
Yeah.
He's playing it before me. That motherfucker. I loved it.
Man, the thing is just. I mean, it's sticky and it's like
Oh,
I think
totally.
it's a smoker.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it's just nasty. But all of the hardware, it does have an electronics issue. There's something cutting out in it. I plugged in last night.
Did anybody around here be able to fix it?
I'll call somebody.
And you have some dirt on your nose. too.
Oh, okay.
Probably from this.
Yeah, I was working on it. Good grief. But this is likely the old oven cleaner. I don't know how, gung ho we want to go, but I think it would make it worth a lot more if we did really go deep.
I think we should.
This thing,
It's worth it.
yeah, and it's really
If I keep it, I want it to be like that. And if we sell it, I want it to be like
Right.
that. So there's no lose.
I'm gonna send him these
Okay.
photographs that I just took of it, just so I can. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Who's Reed?
You'd know him if he came here. He bought all He's bought. I'm that one guy that came in and bought like 6 of those guitars we had on consignment in one day.
Oh, that guy, yeah.
And he's also, he went to GIT. He is an incredibly skilled guitar player.
I have his phone number. Oh, okay.
Tell him I told him on the phone it was a standard, and I just fucked up.
Ah.
Tell him that's why you don't let me help anybody.
Can't let you do anything around here. Read well. Okay. Read well. Okay. Sorry guys. Again, we're trying to do some business here. So the idea of having a business is to make money. So we're sending some photographs. Reed was looking at that an Elixir amp that we had in here, or not an Elixir. What's that Fender amp at XL or something? Anyway, yeah. This is a 1992 Les Paul the Studio. Attached photos. Gallery. All right. Oh, come on. Don't do that to me. Good grief. I'll send that one. That one. That one. That one. That one. I don't know how many pictures I can send in one message. Hopefully that all goes. And we'll do, come on, that one, that one, that one, and that one. I know, you guys, I'm talking to myself. Here we go. Send. Okay. Gosh, I got so many. Oh, melody. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll pick them up Monday.
Thanks for doing that, Marshall.
Okay, yeah. Sure, they'll all be done on Monday. Yes, Monday is fine. That's perfect. I'm thinking, like, I got so many things. Monday is is fine. And Crangus, if you're still here, dude, I will let you and I hook up on a video chat, and we'll get you all dialed in on the live streaming audio stuff. Mine's been working really great lately, and pretty much I did change mine a little bit with the whole headphone mix thing that we were doing. It just was way too complicated to try and expect people to be able to do. And also Restream that I use now for my streaming on platform allows me to adjust everybody's volume much more effectively. Just so you know, and it is, the whole Jamland prospect has become a whole lot easier, I think, to accomplish. We just got to get you to play guitar like you know how to play guitar. That's it. That's all I need. Right? Okay. Monday's fine. All right. So it's in all those. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. It's a very nice guitar. Took it home. I'm communicating with the guy that's interested in buying that Les Paul. Come on. Boy, my keyboard last night. My keyboard is just not working on my phone. It does this certain times. I'll send text to certain people and every letter goes in, and then especially like I don't know what it is, like when I communicate with certain people, man, it's like every other letter, it doesn't see it. I don't know why that is. Maybe they've set it up to make it difficult for me. I know it's all a conspiracy, right? the hell out of it. And okay, I gotta stop texting and get busy with this thing. Okay, set up the string action on this guitar. Good grief. And we got a, it's coming along.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this one's too small. Nope. That's not the right one. That's the right one. I have like 18. Oops, I'm sorry, you guys. My camera guy was drinking on the job again. There we go. And on this instrument, we want to, holy crap, 8/64. Let's see if we can get it down to 6. Here we go. So, now I'm adjusting the string action before I did something else, and I'm getting out of my, I've been getting pulled so many different, I need to set the neck relief first. This is my order of operations when I'm setting up an instrument, and if you set your own up, this is a good way to do it. It's not the only way to do it, but it's a good way to do it. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm just showing you how I do it. And I still have 0 complaints, which I'm really proud of that. So our neck relief is way too, it's got way too much underbow, so I'm going to tighten the truss rod. Ooh, there we go. Come on. Okay. Maybe I can do this. There we go. Oh boy. Ooh-wee. That just slipped out of there. It did not break anything, but boy, that thing is tight. Wow. Ouch. Okay. This is where I wish that I had the handle style long, boy, I got my finger, the type that Fender sells with the handle on the end of them. Let me see if I've got a 4mm. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to get a better bite on this up here. Now I've got a little bit more stable platform to do this with. There we go. Now. You see? This baby is tight. And Ibanez, I think in their wisdom of building these affordable instruments, they don't make the slot big enough to get a wrench in there to actually turn the truss rod. So I'm going to use a different style of truss rod for this. we're gonna use this. Oh no, that's standard. Oh, there you are. 4 mil. Oof. Boy, that scared me for a moment. So I'm not a nice longer handle, and I'll be able to get a little bit more torque, pressure, force. There we go. Boy, look at this. This is what Ibanez thinks is okay. You have literally that much room to spin. You can't get it in if it doesn't bite. You can't get it spun far enough to get the wrench in there to actually get a good bite on it. And then if you turn it the other way, where it actually does go in the hole, you can't turn the truss rod. I mean, come on, guys. But that's what you get when they build a Ford. It costs a whole lot more money to cut the hole in there, you know, a 1/2 inch wide. It's not like that won't cover it, right? I'm being sarcastic now, but legitimately so. It's way too expensive to use a 1/2 inch router than it is to use a 1/4 inch router. I'll see if I can get this thing to spin a little bit. I know I'm freaking everybody out, all you Kramer guys. I would never do that. Well, I don't work for Kramer. Okay, I can't move that truss rod any further. That's as far as I can do it. I'm not going to break anything. That was a lot of force that I put on this. And so unfortunately for this guitar, the neck relief is as good as it can get.
Yeah, right much front end to it. Yeah.
Which,
Money making stuff.
Yep.
Marshall, get rid of these customers' guitars, for God's sakes.
Yeah, what are you thinking?
thinking the truss rods have run out. You can't
No,
tighten
we're
it.
both yelling at you for doing a customer's guitar instead of ours. I'm not saying it's valid.
Jeff's in no hurry. I'd happily jump on that one.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You know.
I want to work on that one. That one's
Oh,
that is
totally.
such a nice guitar, man.
It has the truss rod run out.
Yeah, I can't tighten it any further. It's done.
Oh no.
It is done.
That's a heavy one. That's not chambered, I guarantee
No,
you.
I know
And it's
that.
also an ebony board,
Yeah.
which
Marshall
is
pointed that out to
that's
us.
not a real common thing. We always look for the ebony board.
You know, this is weird, but when I picture Les Pauls in my mind,
Mm-hmm.
this is what I've always pictured. And I don't know, it was because most of the guys out on the road played them.
Mhm.
You know, they didn't have,
Yeah.
you know, they didn't have
Yep.
the dentist guitars. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, the perfect cherry burst. Or
Totally. They had this.
Yeah, working man's guitar. I love it.
My black one is very similar to that. Only I got a lot more paint worn off of it. I've played, I don't even know how many hundreds of shows with that guitar. And it weighs way less than that.
Yeah,
Weighs less than
Oh,
this.
yeah,
way.
this one's a real.
What do
This
you
is
think that weighs? 20?
probably well at least 11, 15 pounds. Yeah.
I guessed 11,
Yeah, it's a real one.
which
It's not one of those 8.5 pounders. I guarantee you that.
No.
I don't have a
You hit
good
a-
scale
You hit
to.
a big fat G in the middle of the neck and pull it up, it's going to sustain until I'm dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a rock guitar. It's a good one. But
Man,
it has the tasty pickup set, doesn't it, Marshall?
what's that?
It has the tasty early 90s.
I think that's a 498T and a 498R.
Yeah, them are the best pickups they ever made.
The other thing, I played it last night. It worked for a while, but it's got an electronic something going on.
Typical
But
dead switch
I
problem.
plugged my SG, which you know,
Mm-hmm.
that thing, and it sounded identical. So
Perfect.
I think that thing's got those badass.
My favorite pickups of all time, yeah.
You know,
I don't see anything weird, even in the knobs, you know?
No, it's not a freak master. It's a real studio. It just happened to be, whoever had it played the hell out of it, and then they let it set.
Yeah.
And of course the hand split pitting and all that typical.
the headstock's never been broke.
Never
It's-
been
it's
broken.
cla-
That's that thin head. That's doesn't have the volute. So
But he wants to do a deep dive on it. And I said, that's fine, because if I want to keep it, that's what I want done.
oh
And
yeah,
if we're going to sell it, that's what we would do anyway. you
yeah.
know?
It needs
Yeah.
that touch and
It
that
does.
one little touch up spot. You seen that, didn't you?
We'll probably buff the whole thing.
Yeah,
I'd
something.
like to just take everything off of it and clean the paint.
Yeah.
Because it has
And-
enough of it on there. I think it's worth doing that.
Yeah, I got that hand buffer. That's,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm in no hurry. I think I'll bitch about it, but I know it's the right thing to do.
I try to handle it
Yeah.
like that, and it needs more than that.
No.
He's gonna turn into a Les Paul player.
Yeah.
I think when we get
With
him
a
that one
hunchback.
down.
Yeah, you
Right.
Put it
To
on a
play sitting in
stand
a
and-
chair.
Mhm.
Well, I've recorded with them, but I've never played it on a gig. Never played one on a gig.
It's heavy like that black one I had.
That'll teach
That was a
you.
nice guitar too.
It was, and unfortunately, that my brother played it and he dropped it and broke the
Oh,
head.
really?
It shattered the deck. Yeah.
Mike, the owner of our shop owns a 52 Telly, and he gigs with a 52 Telly, and fairly light guitar as the weight of guitars kind of goes. But I think if he did a gig with that Les Paul, he might quickly go, okay, now I know why Eric Clapton doesn't play a Les Paul anymore. That thing is heavy. Even compared to your average Les Paul. And it's a 92. Run out of being able to lower the string action. It's almost as if on this bass, I'm running out of height on to be able to lower the string action on this thing for him. I'm right there, so I think I'm gonna avoid putting a neck shim in this. If it was a point where I had screws sticking out of the tops of these saddles, I would probably put a shim in this one, but we're getting the string action down to where it's acceptable now, playable, I think.
So I'll be, it'll be fast. What up?
Hello, how are you doing today, man?
Good.
Excellent. You look like
That's the one you want?
I would probably do
The one you want, if it's yours.
if you're wanting to do real nice. Do you like have an Apple phone or an Android or what do you have?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, then you're gonna want to go that way. That's a super nice deck.
BMX 57.
And they're all A stock. I don't do need a B
Yeah.
stock.
I see.
Yeah, all A
Good,
stock.
good. Well, how much would this run me?
Well, on your rig,
Adding with installation.
well, you're gonna need more.
okay.
Because
Yeah. It's a real one.
He said
Hey,
to-
thanks
to
for
do
being
all
here,
this.
Charlie. In fact, I'll go grab it. We'll take a look at that. I got to take a step away for a moment and take a look at this 52.
Shoehorn
Get ready.
aftermarket deck.
Oh, yeah, you need the harness and stuff.
Yeah, and it has to be the one with the box. You can't be just a simple harness. You can't just do
Yes, sir.
simple. Yeah, because of the, I said, no, it's an amplified system, and I know it is. 100% positive amplified system.
Oh man, this thing comes with the whole whistle and man,
It doesn't have the rear entertainment system in it.
so if you put it in reverse, like the chair sets in a weird way and the side mirrors tilts.
So you need an idea of what style that. You need a good.
Yeah, like backup reverse and
Alright.
all that.
So you're asking me about,
That is it.
this is a guitar that not many people ever get to see out of a glass case.
The aftermarket deck and the vehicle. And that part's $300.
I think this is it.
It's
kept in a very nice guitar case because we can't have it getting
Mhm.
damaged, right?
And that gives you your steering wheel controls, backup camera. Does it have backup camera now? No. So do you have that one?
Okay, you asked for it. You asked about it. I'm happy to share with you this beautiful piece of American guitar history. God bless you, Leo Fender, one of the greatest engineers in the history of instrument, man. All right. 1952 Fender Telecaster, and it has been made to be player grade. He wants to play this thing and it's in tune. We all know that the original Fender Tele bridges are not good for intonation, so we've added this to it. This is the original bridge pickup. This has been swapped out because the pickup literally crumbled out of this thing, and it is not the original 3-position switch. About 3 years ago, it's been longer, maybe could have been 10 years ago, he threw this switch and it literally just crumbled into dust. And so we have to put a new 3-position switch in it, and it's wired like a typical Tele, neck, both, and bridge. Obviously you can see kind of where he's wearing the thing out. And the headstock was broken at one point, so those are not the original decals. We had to redo that because Mike unfortunately did the repair himself and sanded the decal off of it. But that was back in like 1980 when this guitar was worth $200. Yeah, I'm playing a 1952 Fender Telecaster. And I pick up a case perfectly in tune. So it's interesting because when he goes to gigs, you know, guys will come up and, wow, that's a nice replica, and he just laughs.
Yeah, just figure 800, and then if you want the camera, that's another 2K. I could do all.
And that's the wear. I think he's pretty careful about wearing shirts with buttons or big old belt buckles. We do live in the middle of Hickville, but we are not. We don't wear satellite dishes for belt buckles. At least none of us here at the shop. The original neck plate is in the with the other parts. The original switch is even still in the case that is at home. We kept all of those parts together, so if somebody wanted to get snooty and have to have the original parts in it, we could do that. And then the original ashtray is even still in Mike's possession. So that's kind of the way it is. It's just what it is. It's a 52 Tele. It sounds great and it plays great. Let me see. I'll just plug it in and let you hear it for a moment. It's really fun. It's awesome to have the opportunity to get to play an instrument of this magnitude, if you will. He's been offered $70,000 for this guitar. Somebody literally walked in here with $70,000 in cash. And buzz, right? lucky to get to play a 52 Tele. Hold one in my hand to get to see it. I've done a lot of work on this guitar, just setup work. It doesn't need anything really. We have to adjust the neck relief once in a great while. I've had to pull the neck off of this guitar. We have to do an intonation checkup every year. He gigs a lot. They play a lot. So, you know, it'd be cool if you were ever able to go see the Wasteland Kings, is the name of his band. You would be standing in the presence of greatness with this thing. And it's set up really nicely. It's got the 7 1/4 inch neck radius, and I think we have it set so he can get at least a 2. You can get a 2 fret bend. You start to fret out when you try. You can hear it kind of starting to bite. That's just due to the neck radius, but. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an artist that would have been using a 52 Tele back in the day. You know, thinking about guys like maybe Richie Valens, maybe the guitarist for Elvis. You know, let's see. Good old 50s style music that this thing would have played back in the 50s. And here you can take a look at the neck where the neck was cracked right here, and Mike repaired that himself. But again, when he did that, he unfortunately sanded the the logo off of the headstock, so it's not period correct. There it is, proof. There it is. Beautiful guitar. Plays like a dream. He has beat this shit, and this is his only electric guitar, period. Mike doesn't own any others, doesn't want any. Well, he owns another 1 or 2, but he's not a guitar collector. He buys one that he plays, and that's all he uses. And now we got that Les Paul that he's like thinking about, so we'll see what happens with that. I doubt he'll fall in love with that one. He certainly will never love it as much as this one, but there you go. 1952 Fender Tele that is set up to be player grade, so he can gig with it and not worry about it breaking or having it fall out of tune or anything like that. And this pickup has never been rewound. You're hearing it in all of its glory and what it sounded like the day it was made. It's never needed any attention. This is not the original pickup, of course. There you go. Yeah. And one of the things I love about this, that is just so cool. All the straight flat head screws. That's amazing. And they're also in the machine heads. So good luck seeing one of these somewhere out there. It'll probably be in a glass case or in the hands of somebody like Rick, or what's his name? Oh, Mike Campbell or something like that. Yeah, gotta put her away. Okay, back to the bass. Here we go. This thing is really getting close. Unfortunately, I'm at a point now where the string action on the high G string, I can't get it low enough. And it would be appropriate for me to set it up the way I would like this bass to be set up, would be to put a shim in the neck to lower this string, because I can't get it any lower. Everything else is set up pretty well, but this unfortunately, the G string, I can't get it any lower. I could alter the saddle a little bit to get it down to where it needs to be. And when I say that, it's a very close, meaning it's very close to being right. It's measuring about 4/64 on the treble size, 4.5/64. I would love to have it right at 4/64. So, having said that, I will call the owner and see what he would like me to do about this. And so we'll see what I can accomplish in doing that. Charlie, thanks for being here, man. Yeah. Maybe fan played 52. Roy Buchanan, there you go. Okay. Yeah. You know, it's like I said, I tell everybody, you know, if you have a job you love, you never work a day in your life. And I'm lucky enough that I can walk in the other room, pick up a 52 Telly and play it really anytime I want. I always ask permission, but just out of respect. Really fun to get to play something like that and have the love for guitars like I have. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. Very lucky. Let's see. Yeah, gas for that. Steve, yeah. Yeah. Cran, just forgive me, man. I've been doing other stuff and I haven't been paying attention, but I'll send you an email and we'll talk if you're still here. I don't know, but yeah, it would be really fun to get together and get to play some guitar with you and get to hear you play again. And I'm really excited about that. I'm really trying to revamp Jamland and get more guys involved. I've come across some really great guitar players recently on YouTube, and we know it can be done. And I think it's a wonderful way to do things. And I know that there are other channels doing it, but they just won't include me. And I kind of know why, but at the same time, it's really a little annoying that they don't. I don't take it personally because I don't. I just won't. But unfortunately, yeah, I think you know what I'm talking about. It's just a bummer, really. So, having said all of that, I think what I need to do now, I'm going to set this aside and talk with the owner of this bass. I'm going to give him a call and see what he wants me to do to get this string action. We're talking about a 1/64 of an inch of height on the string action. If it was mine, I would do it, but I want to call him and see if he wants me to do that. So I think at this point I need to get going. I've been on here way too long already. Gosh, over 2 hours, you guys. Again, thank you for helping me get to that 2,000 mark. Really cool for me. Thank you for supporting my channel. Hit the thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe. I'm still about 58% unsubscribed people watching my channel. So it would be great to see that number get smaller. You know, and my view time has been really good. So thank you all for watching. And tuning in, and we'll keep going. So you guys have a really great rest of your beautiful Thursday. It's nice outside here. I might even drink a beer for lunch. Who knows? Yeah. Sparky, you're welcome, man. Thank you for all your contributions to my channel and to the YouTube and putting interesting, poignant, important content up. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. Okay, you guys, take care.